Miyabi! And we're continuing with another episode of Bully Me More. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character is you, the readers. Let's get started! The next day brings a subtle shift in the air as the school stands on the edge. Hey, Misery! Mitsuki turned with a sigh. What is it this time? Teacher asked me to wipe the board, but I don't feel like it. Here, you do it instead. Mitsuki scowls as he holds out the eraser. Come on! Chop chop! With a sigh of resignation, she snatches it and trudges away. Once we're in class, she suffers a constant barrage of jeering and throwing paper balls. Poor Mitsuki. All we can do is watch as she grips her table and stares straight ahead. Some might call this her just dessert, but all it leaves me is a bitter taste in my mouth. All the while, Serena watches on with a satisfied smile. Her face, her sweet demeanor, is now long gone. Yes, that's it. Bully her until it hurts. Even as the day comes to a close, they refuse to let up. Hey, Misery! Yes? Put all these balls away for me, will you? Of course, right away. See you around, loser. She gets to work at the rest of the classmates go to change. Once we're alone, I take the opportunity to approach her. Pennies! Hey, Mitsuki! She flinches. Oh, it's just you. I know what you're thinking. How the mighty have fallen. Still, she had it coming. She bows her head, unable to hold my gaze. What should I say? No, I don't think you deserve any of this. She takes a shuddering breath, tears gleaming in her eyes. But I've been so mean, pushing everyone around. Maybe, but I've seen the real Mitsuki as well. Besides, two wrongs don't make a right. She bites her lip, desperately trying to put on a brave face. Finally, she drops to her knees with a half-choked-off sob. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take, hopeless the tormentor. The more I resist, the harder they grind me down. Her shoulders slumped in dismay. Maybe I should just stop coming to school. Run away and vanish without a trace. Come on, Mitsuki. When I offer my hand, she clutches it as if she were drowning. I hoist her onto her feet, leaving our faces only inches apart. Gazing into her eyes, I can see how much she's hurting. If only there were a way I could ease her pain. Hey, come here. As I slap my arm around her, I feel her stiffen in hesitation. After a while, she grudgingly accepts the gesture, though. Oh, Obelisk! All of a sudden, she throws herself into my embrace. Soon, I feel her body convulsing against me with each sob. I can't put on a brave face on this anymore. But I wonder, I have nowhere else to turn. Clenching my shirt, she buries her face in against my chest. Before long, the warmth of her tears seeps into my clothes. It's been ages since I last cried this much. How long exactly? She shifts her head and frowns, cheeks glistening under the overhead light. A few years, I think. I was watching this anime on TV late at night. A boy reunited with the ghost of his former childhood friend. Despite all their attempts to hold on, they were forced to part ways again. She sputters out a mournful chuckle.
Tell a joke.
I was already devastated when they showed his tragic accident. When they had to say goodbye all over again, I was completely distraught. Now you mention it, I remember seeing something like that too. She smiles somberly. Guess we might have similar tastes in movies, huh? Either that or we both just glutton for. She frowns when I stop myself. Right, she's a masochist. Glutton for what? Never mind. Funny how you get so swept up in things you know aren't real, isn't it? I guess that's true. The true measure of a good story, right? They draw us until we see ourselves in the characters. The tricky part is applying those lessons in real life. Such deep words. She smiles ruefully. Is this the part where you tell me to keep my chin up? Am I really that predictable? She shrugs, chuckling again.
Tell a joke.
You've never been the most rounded character, I guess. Hey, I've got depth. Relax, Obelisk. I'm sure your story is only in its prologue. Well, that's reassuring. She nods wistfully, then lowers her head into my chest again. After a moment passes, I reach up to gently stroke her hair. Feel any better? On a scale of being losing your best friend to partly with their ghost, Can't we shift the needle into a more positive territory? Well, I guess that depends. On what? Rather, you keep holding me? After a while, she steps back to wipe away her remaining tears. Thank you, Obelisk the Tormentor. Hugs really are a miracle drug. Well, you be sure to let me know when you need another dose. She smiles again, returning to her task with an air of quiet determination. Just as I'm about to leave, I feel another pair of eyes on me. Cena is lurking by the door, her arms crossed and her face unreadable. Has she been watching us this entire time? As the weekend draws closer, things only intensify. I'm thirsty, misery. Buy me a drink. Oh, I'll have a coin, sorry. Her antagonistic snort. Funny, that's what I said to you a month ago. Now, it's your turn to cough up, or I'll put gum in your hair. No, please. Your choice. Alright, leave it to me. She starts to sink away, only for Kanon to block her way. Don't do it, Miss Suki. You have to start standing up for yourself. Mitsuki shakes her head. It'll only make things worse. Besides, what do you care? Isn't this what you wanted? Kanon freezes, stunned by the accusation. Where's my drink, loser? Coming right up! As Mitsuki shuffles off, Kanon breaks from her trance. Say something, Obelisk the Tormentor. Tell her she doesn't have to put up with this nonsense. Believe me, I've been trying. She won't listen, though. She clenches her jaws and stifles rage as Mitsuki continues meekly on her way. When her parents have to leave town suddenly, Kanon invites me to stay over that night. Thanks for doing this at such a short notice, Obelisk the Tormentor. My parents will rest a lot easier knowing you're here with me. Just like old times, huh? Yeah, I guess so. She trails off distractedly. Hope it's nothing serious. Huh? Whatever it is that made your parents leave so suddenly. Oh no, it's just family matters. Something else on your mind then? When she shakes her head, I give her a pointed look. Alright, it's about Mitsuki. If she fantasizes about getting bullied, shouldn't she be in heaven right now? I wonder the same thing, actually. You think it's possible that she isn't really a masochist after all? Or maybe it's just a case of expecting versus reality. Even during our roleplay, she was always the one in control. If we're lucky, that part of her will win out eventually, and she'll start fighting back. I hope so. Honestly, I would have crawled up into a ball days ago if I was in her shoes. No, you're just as strong as her, Kanon. Maybe even stronger. She eyes me skeptically. What makes you say that? You must have seen me cry 1,000 times by now. Who said tears are a sign of weakness? Showing your vulnerable side takes guts, you know. I guess that's one thing I've got over Mitsuki then, huh? Well, that and knowing I'll be there to pick you up. After frowning in thought for a while, she nods to herself resolutely. Then she pushes me back onto the couch and kneels in front of me. I want you to bully me! Huh? Not you too! I'm serious, Obelisk! That's what I'm afraid of. I know I have to know what Mitsuki is going through right now. Even if my experience is staged and hers is all too real. The determination in her eyes tells me any resistance will be wasted effort. What is it about me that seems to bring out the worst in women? When she clasps her hands imploringly, something takes hold of my within. That's right. You better pray, wretch. Go easy on me, Master. I haven't been that bad. Even so, you know what happens to bad girls. She nods fraternally as I lean in closer. They get punished? I nod, pointing at the floor. Down on your arm. Yes, of course. She starts pawing at my leg in a pathetic display. You know, I worship the very ground you tread on. Oh, please, won't you let me kiss your divine feet? I don't know. When I try sliding my feet back, she takes a hold of my ankle. Please, I'm begging you. Let me prove my sincerity. I find myself glancing around frantically before I remind myself that we're alone. For better or worse, nobody is going to interrupt whatever happens next. If that's what she really wants, who am I to deny a friend? Staying in character, I deepen my voice to a menacing tone. Your words are nothing to me. Bad girls will always say anything. Still on her knees, she clasps her hands together again. Let me out. My actions speak for me then. My devotion is boundless. Do you want to kiss my feet? Toe by toe, if you'll grant me your leave. As if her mere presence is tiresome. All right, I'll indulge you. Her eyes gleam in elation as she lowers them to stare at my feet. Then she starts bending down in front of me. I hold my breath. You're telling me she's actually going through with this? Oh, Master. As her lips grace the top of my foot, a jolt of electricity surges through me. She glances up at me seeking approval, but all I could do is stare in shock. Settling back on her haunch, she tilts her head and frowns. Come on, Obelisk. Keep playing along. Right. I clear my throat in an attempt to regain my composure. Well, that was a start. I'm not yet convinced of your undying loyalty, though. Then allow me to dispel any lingering doubts, Master. With that, she lunges towards and grasps my foot again. She starts peppering my toes with kisses and I start to squirm. No! Stop! That tickles! But I must prove myself to your humble servant. When her fingers brush at the sole of my foot, it triggers a reflex. The next thing I know, she's sailing backwards to land on her butt. I can only stare in shock as tears well in her eyes. Oh, Kanon, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. She found shaking her head. You're breaking character again. But you're hurt. She rolls her eyes. Ever heard of acting? Well, you sure managed to convince me. She shrugs as she slumps back on the couch with a sigh of relief. You know, I'm never one to do things by half obelisk. Besides, I can't very well let Mitsuki show me up. She beamed proudly only for her to look to turn to sour soon after. By the way, you really ought to wash your feet. She sticks her tongue out and her face twists in disgust. Hey, this was your idea. Besides, they're not exactly at their best right now. We had gym class earlier, in case you forgot. Don't remind me. When she reaches out, I hoist her up onto her feet. Listen, I realize things got a bit weird. But don't getting any funny ideas. The only reason I suggested this was to appreciate how Mitsuki must be feeling. That's it. Frustrated, disgraded, isolated most of all. A real triple whammy, huh? She clenches her hands. It's about time we stood up for her, Obelisk. Not saying I disagree, but what good will that do? I mean, three of us against the entire school? She shakes her head ruefully. That's why I suggest we focus on the root of the problem. You mean Sienna? She nods gravely. That girl is a wolf in sheep's clothing, if ever there was one. Just picturing her smug grin makes me so mad. She stamps her foot in anger. Wow, what's the plan? You'll confront her, of course. What? Me? Why me? Isn't it obvious? When I give her a blank look, she huffs impatiently. Do I really have to spell it out? She makes a heart shape with her hands, batting her eyelids. You're blowing things way out of proportion, but alright. Just let's hope her bully brigade doesn't target me instead. I wouldn't worry, Obelisk. After all, the time having Mitsuki push you around, you must be immune to it by now. The next day, I waste no time intercepting Sina. Hey there, cutie. You tried this shirt on yet? No, not now, Sina. I want you to lay off Mitsuki. She frowned and then reaches out to squeeze my biceps. Maybe I should have given you a bigger size to hoist those guns. Forget about the stupid shirt. You are going to leave Mitsuki alone or not? Why should I, Mr. Tormentor? Everyone is loathing her. That's no excuse. You can't snap your fingers and ruin someone's life. She never rise. Why are you defending her? You're not friends, are you? Well, close enough. You got a problem with that? Even as my words leave my mouth, my heart pounds in anticipation. Whoever thought I'd be risking my own neck to spare Mitsuki? Sorry, I just don't get it. Why would anyone take pity on their own tormentor? I've heard all about how she used to treat you all, Mr. Tormentor. Well, yeah, things change and so do people. She shrugged laughably. Well, have to agree to disagree on that point. Mitsuki is only getting what she deserves. Come on, Sina. It's not like she's ever done anything to you. Why are you making this so personal? She draws closer until her face is only inches apart from mine. When my pulse quickens, I tell myself it's the amperation. Me, you have to school. Don't change the subject. This is about Mitsuki. She nods, whispering. You're right, it is. Wait for me, and all shall be revealed. As I shiver, she pulls away all the sunshine and smiles again. See you later then. Sure. After blowing me a kiss, she practically skips away. Why do I feel so nervous? Once school is over, Kanon waits with me at the gates. You sure about this, Obelisk? What if she is planning to kidnap you and steal your whole kidneys? If you hadn't heard from me in an hour, assume the worst. Given the stalking skills, I'm sure you'll track me down. She winces at the reminder just as Sina rushes into view. Hey, I'm sorry I'm late. The teacher held me up. Detention. Sina frowns, an hopeful note in her voice before dismissing her with a shake of her head. No, they were too busy praising me over the t-shirts I gave them. Anyway, my car should be here any minute. You ready, Obelisk? I swallow as she eyes me expectantly. Ready as I'll ever be. Just then a car pulls up nearly and the driver gets out to open the back door. Be careful, Obelisk. I nod distractedly and then follow Sina over to the car. Things seem normal enough as we chat pleasantly on the way. That all changes when we get out in front of a familiar house. Sina, what are we doing here? You'll see soon enough. As we enter the house, I hear a familiar voice call out. Is that you, Sina? How was school? Boring as usual. People here are so uptight. That reminds me, your aunt called from New York. she's eager to hear from you. Alright, I'll call her later. Just then I hear the door creaking open from behind us. When I turn, I'm not sure which of us is more surprised. Oh, bless the tormentor! She locks eyes with Cena. Why did you bring him here? I glance back and forth between them just as the final piece clicks in place. Seeing them together like this is so obvious. They're not just rivals, they're sisters! Alright everyone, here's I'm gonna wrap up this episode. If you all liked the video, do me a favor and punch the like button in the face like a boss and high five all around. And if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here. I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character is you, the readers. The I'll be out.